What happens when you're a world-class manipulator?
I've said it before. I said we've had attraction issues.
But then your powers start to wear off.
What's the attraction issues?
I've answered it a million times. It's the height.
I guess you're about to find out. If you love trashy, messy, dramatic reality TV recaps, you've come to the right place.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
I'm back. Hello, I'm Wilko, and this is Rehashed. And the video that you've clicked on is for Married at First Sight UK. It's season 10, and we're up to episode 19. And one of my favourite things that the editors do is a quick whip around just to show us just a little snippets of the lives of the Love Lab rats. And we look at Abbie and John, and Abbie is teaching John how to do some Arabic dancing. Oh, and John's hips do not lie, but maybe his mouth does. We don't know yet, because the narrative's been telling us that this relationship's been going smooth so far. Even though that is successful science, oh, it's happening right in front of our eyes, and it will not go wrong. We've got to talk about, that was too much. We've got to talk about where the science is going wrong. And where do we begin? Because Divarni has spilled all the tea to one of the lady lovers that he and Julia-Ruth, his TV bride, have been intimate, even though Julia-Ruth has been putting this man down whenever she gets the chance. And on a show like this, consistency is key. So if you're saying things like, I've told Divarni a million times that I'm not into him that way, and the intimacy, oh no, not the intimacy, oh, I've got to get the little toys out, and then it turns out that you're actually full of shit, that's a problem.
He really does like Julia-Ruth. They have been intimate, and so it's like, you've just watched someone's character get ripped apart while you're a liar, basically.
Ah, yes, Lee, who loves to throw rocks in her own glass house. Many, many rocks. She loves to throw them around. It's very dangerous. Hey, Lee, you do understand that your own relationship has been on very rocky ground, intimacy-wise, and kind of even friendship-wise, I think, too. Yeah? You get that? Okay. To be fair to Lee, Julia-Ruth is actually diabolical for shitting all over Divarni for all of his shortcomings. But then they're actually doing all this stuff behind the scenes, and she's just like, shh, keep it a secret.
Myself and Julia-Ruth have slept separately due to a big argument. There's a narrative that's been spun, making me look some delusional guy.
Well, it's not the first time that they've separated in this experiment, so carry on as usual, TV husband and bride. Julia-Ruth keeps wanking on about this whole trust and how he's broken it now and it was disrespectful. It's so crazy that she can't grasp her part in all of this. Oh, Divarni's not tall enough. I'm just not really into him that way. You know, the intimacy, it's just not there for us. Also, I felt like he was delusional, always talking about how he thought this relationship was going to work and how they thought they were on the right track. Of course he thought that. They were banging behind the scenes, so he'd get all confused.
So I don't know why that trust was broken.
You really don't know why? Like, you really don't know? Like, really? You don't know why? You're crazy, girl. Oh, and the science is also falling apart for one of the quote-unquote strongest couples. Rebecca and Bailey had an argument and then they slept in separate apartments. Geez, the accommodation budget this season for Channel 4, I mean, it's really getting up there. Don't they know we're in a recession, kind of? Isn't that what they say? We're always in a recession. I don't know.
Bex decided to stay in a different apartment.
If only Channel 4 had spent more money on the actual science, maybe they wouldn't have those problems. So I don't feel sorry for them. This strongest couple is now falling apart because of that little question. You know, the one about the secret crush. Yes.
Beck has made it clear that if I'm ever asked to pick another girl, she said that would be disrespectful and the kind of man she would want to be with would never do that.
Okay, so Rebecca understands his feelings, and I don't know about you, but I'm actually shocked about how quickly she took ownership over the double standards.
Yeah, I feel sad. I do feel awful about what I've done.
But now she's off Bailey because apparently she's seen another side to him. She's kind of insinuating like an aggressive side, like he sort of blew up and she got to be like, oh no, I must get out of here.
I've seen a side to him that I didn't like at all.
Is that why you left? Because you didn't feel safe or something?
I didn't shout, didn't swear. I was just like, no, I don't want to talk.
You weren't confrontational, you weren't aggressive, but you weren't who I knew you to be. Like, you were a completely different person. You wouldn't let me come anywhere near you. You wouldn't look at me in the eye.
I was upset. You're like flipping this whole thing on me.
The way you was acting as if I'd slept with the guy, you flew off the handle. That is not for me.
Wait a minute. Did you fly off the handle or not, Bailey? So, Rebecca, you set this rule and you were like, if my TV husband crossed this rule, it would be donezo for us. I don't think he could ever cross this line and say that he wanted to be with the other bride. Even if he didn't actually cheat, if he just said this, I would be totally out. And then you've gone and done the same thing, and now you're surprised that he's mad about it. You enforced a rule and you couldn't live up to that rule yourself. You can't be pissed at him for the rule that you set. I'm also trying to lock down exactly why Rebecca left. So he didn't raise his voice and he said that he didn't swear at her. So what did he do? Was he like just really mean to her? It seems like she was just pissed that she couldn't get Bailey back on side, and he was obviously feeling his feelings.
Just shouting at me, just going,
Because you're annoying me?
This is like slapping someone in the face and then being like, why are you crying like that?
Oh, that's a very good quip, isn't it, from Bailey? Yeah, you made the mess, and then you were mad that there's mess around. Like, you made the mess, Rebecca, so then you've just got to take full ownership of it and then let him cool down and feel his feelings. You just wanted him to go, okay, no, I get it. You didn't mean it, and it's totally fine. Because Bailey's right. If it was flipped, you would have flipped.
I don't want to make a big deal and move past it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, well, one disagreement doesn't mean that it's all over. I mean, calm down. Anyway, Rebecca, the black cat, is moving back in with Bailey, the golden retriever, and the science, thank goodness, is still intact. I mean, because otherwise, if they're not working, I don't know who's currently working. Sorry. I just lost my train of thought because I saw it flash on the screen of Steven's jeans. And can we still call them jeans in their current state? Like, I understand the ripped look is in, but at what stage does it stop being sort of like ripped and cool and just ripped and you need new jeans? I think at this stage, when the whole knees are out. Okay, so remember how the gym rat tats guy, Joe, left the spa after having a real session with Ashley. Yes, I'm going to spread the rumor. Who knows what they did in there? Things were sweaty, you know. Saunas are generally where the gayest things happen, so that and Mardi Gras. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Joe hasn't texted the Geordie, and she's obviously spiraling and feeling her feelings. Now, on the face of it, if you were Maeve and you didn't know what we know, you just be like, okay, I feel weird about where we were, and now his grandfather has died and he has to go to the funeral, and obviously you want to be around family at this time, so this is probably the worst time for the experiment. And really, can we count it in the science? I don't think we can. But we actually know that he admitted that he's not in love with her. He has love for her, but he's not in love with her, even though he previously said that to her face a couple of times.
I'm having a meltdown. Oh, I'm having a fucking meltdown.
Come on in.
Oh, the second you walk in the door, Maeve, how about a hello? How are you? How are things with your relationship? It's very up and down. I've heard about you and Ashley. Maeve goes on about how she's feeling that things are wrong. And that is a feeling that she should probably lead into because Joe has been premature with the whole I love you thing. Like, when they said it, we just didn't believe it. A lot of you have said in the comments, maybe it was you, that Joe went hard with the love bombing, and we kind of all believed it because he was like, I've done bad things in the past and I don't want to do bad things anymore. And I guess he just really wanted to believe so heavily in the science that when he felt anything, he was like, this is love. But no, it just turns out that he was love bombing, and then she fell for it. And I think he fell for his own love bombing. Ooh, some envelopes, what was that noise? Have slipped under some doors because it's love-hate week.
List 3 things you dislike about your husband or wife.
Then list 3 things you love about your husband or wife.
I'll tell you mine for the love-hate week. You and I can do it. I love trash, mess, and drama. And I hate every outfit from 2 shillings. That's all I've got for you. While these clear instructions are being read aloud, John and Abbie are being sickly sweet. And I mean, I'm gagging for some bumps in their relationship. I need to see them overcome something for me to go, okay, maybe there's a chance. And when it comes to this challenge, there's only a key few that we need to focus on. And quickly, Leo and April. My favorite part of theirs is that
you're very tactile.
I thought it meant like if you were like super fast and sneaky.
The buzzword for the last 3 to 4 years, Leo has never heard it, even though he is one of these things. Tactile.
What I love about you, April, is your booty.
You can't be shocked, you know what I mean? Like even April was like, I really hope he doesn't do something sort of just like about my body. Nothing superficial, just like let's go a little bit deeper. I don't know. I thought there was a deeper side to Leo, and now it seems like the hot dog is like, I don't know about physically, but at least emotionally a cocktail Frank. Who I really want to talk about is Leisha and Riess. Apparently, Leisha likes to start unnecessary arguments, and I will not hear such slander, Riess. I absolutely agree.
You made me breakfast. I ate my breakfast, and then after I said, "Shall, do you want a cup of tea?" Your response was, "No." Walked in shower, slammed the door. I thought, "Ooh, what's up with her?"
I was really hungry, and I just kind of wanted you to just butter my toast.
So to save the argument, I should have buttered your toast.
Yeah.
Okay,
so she made you breakfast, and then you ate the breakfast, and then she was hungry. Wait, what? But she just made breakfast. And then she wanted you to butter her toast. But if she made breakfast, she can surely butter her own toast, unless she's not talking about toast whatsoever. But I mean, why would she take issue with buttering toast? Because that's all that could possibly mean, right?
I hate that you're not as spontaneous as me.
What?
You're very strict bedtime, Riess.
Nah.
Yeah, I think I'm talking a little bit more like,
oh,
we don't need to just wait till the bedroom to like any time, any place. We'll spice it up a bit.
Oh, it makes total sense now. Right. She woke up with Lady Morning Wood and you decided to smash your breakfast instead of smashing her. I can just hear her now. Less smashed Avo, Riess, and more smashed Leisha. And Leisha, I'm all for morning sex, but it has to be pre-breakfast. Like, who wants to have that after they've got a full tummy? Not me.
But I'm not a machine. She wants 3 times, 4 times a day and stuff. The machine can just go any time, can't it? Like Terminator. No, I ain't got that button.
Well, the only thing terminating here would probably be this TV marriage anyway. And Riess won't be back. Oh, that was bad. It just gets worse. Riess. Kyle Riess. And you just know that Riess would hate being treated like a piece of meat. You know what, Leish? He's not just here for his looks. That man's got a brain. Don't you remember the time that he was playing chess with his nan? He's not just here to be your personal sex Terminator robot. And I feel like if Leisha, if you're watching this, you've probably just heard the term personal sex robot and you're like, hang on, can I get one of those? Because maybe I want that more than I want a TV husband. Over with Steven and Nelly. Nelly thinks that, well, they're at rock bottom and it just can't get any worse. And I mean, wow, just when you say those things on this show.
I hate that you don't like me as much as I like you.
There is obviously truth in it. You do like me more than what I like you.
Well, he didn't lie. We'll give him that. He did not tell a lie. That is actually the truth from him, which is pretty good considering he thinks he's on a Netflix drama. Also, Steven saying things that now he thinks that he and Nelly are on the right track and that Nelly's only slightly ahead of him feelings-wise. I just mean, go and get some of that cologne that Dean was using because the delusion is all over you.
Hate that you have to ask for affection.
Wait. Okay, so 1 second you're saying that she wants too much affection, and then when she says, hey, I don't think I'm getting enough affection, you're like, hey, come and just ask me. If you need some affection, come and ask me. And now you're saying, I wish you didn't ask me for the affection. So now you hate it. Shut up. Shut up. You make no sense, Steven. Steven gets called out also about not doing romantic things. And the reason Steven doesn't do it, and this is a really good reason, is because when he does, everyone's like, what'd you do? Why'd you do a nice thing? Why'd you do a nice thing? And and that says a lot of things about the people and what they think of you, Steven. If their first thought is to go, why would you do such a nice thing for me? That means that you probably do shitty things a lot and you very rarely do nice things for them. So it is quite jarring when you do nice things. Also, Nelly is just asking for time together, not a big gesture. And that's so weird that she just wants a little bit of time with you because aren't you guys spending all of your time together? At the end of this, Steven says he has no doubt this little exercise from the experts has brought them closer together. Sorry, did he say together or closer to the edge? No, he said together. All right, over with Grace and Ashley, who earlier in this episode were proclaiming to be the golden couple. Well, that was until Ashley had a bit of fun and called her a dick.
Grace and Ashley, the golden couple. Who've seen that coming, right?
Great up here at the top.
He was like, we had no arguments this week. And then Grace, the old ball and chain, just being a bit of a dick.
It makes me feel like your cheap gag that makes everyone else laugh is more important to you than upsetting me. I would love it if you could reflect on that as well, because it's in front of other people. I think for the most part, it's the benefit of other people.
You think I'm doing it for other people, and I'm just doing it.
It's exactly what I'm saying.
I don't do it for an audience.
And how do I react when you do it if it's just us?
Sometimes you take it as a joke, and then other times you just shut down and make it into a thing.
Everything is going to be an issue for Grace. Like, I don't think she's going to be one of those partners who, you know how sometimes you have little bumps in relationships, and you might have bumps for a couple of weeks, and you're like, oh, we were in a weird spot for that couple of weeks, and then generally good, right? I feel like that's how relationships should be. Good. Some little bumps. Good. I don't think you're going to get the stretches of good with Grace. Maybe it's Grace's kink to pull him up on things. He did not need to call her a dick earlier. But I'm just really not sure what kind of partner Grace wants.
You've made me look like a mug in a task. I don't agree with it at all. And it's kind of, I feel it's a bit muggy. I do feel a bit pissed off. Tried to sideswipe me there with men that was really innocent. Turned it as though I was calling her a dick and blaming everything on her and that. Changed loads of myself to be with Grace. Do I want to change this bit of me as well?
Yeah, like compromise is good. Changing yourself too much, very, very bad. Because once you lose yourself, that's it. And then you don't know any of the reasons why you're doing things in a relationship anymore. You're like, I don't know why I am doing this or what I should be doing. Again, I'm not saying that everything is Grace's fault, and I'm not saying that Ashley is a saint before someone comes for me in the comments, but Ashley's not wrong when he says things like this.
This isn't me. I just don't know. Grace is fucking hard work.
Ashley prides himself on being a good person, right? He wants to be a good stand-up person, and he obviously doesn't want to hurt anybody. And he considers himself a funny guy who's a bit of the life of the party, and she said as much, right? When he wakes up in the morning, he's so consistently himself from the moment he wakes up to the moment he goes to bed. And if you're the one changing that person, if you're the one who's making him change throughout the day and putting him in a bad spot, then really you have to sort of say, well, maybe this is on you, Grace. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments, because this relationship is just one of many doing my head in. With Davide and Keye, well, their hate list wasn't that long. In fact, we just heard like one thing. So let's move on to the love list. And with their love list comes some activities attached with it, because Keye has taken Davide to a place where he can interact with some favourites of his.
He will be meeting and feeding Otters his favourite animal.
Well, in the gay community, Otters, they're slightly different. And I'm sure Davide would love to go and rub up against some otters, but we just need to exactly lock down what otter.
You are going to be meeting an otter.
Shut up.
Yes! Look, his name's Tristan, and we found him on Grindr about 5 minutes ago. I think he's about 40 meters away. Okay, fine. Well, it's not the otter that I prefer, but I'm glad Davide is having a great day. Actually, otters are super cute until you see the videos of them online. Just attacking people in gangs. Did I dream it? No, I think it's really a thing. Julia-Ruth and Divarni are having a catch-up, and I can only assume it's definitely not to do a love-hate list. Well, maybe a hate list, but let's be honest, Julie has been preparing hers for weeks.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, look at him. He's so ready to blow shit up. JR has been talking at the camera about how muggy Divarni has been to her. And also, she loves the word disrespectful. Oh, God. And she's really not talking about the part that she's played in any of this. Shocking. BT dubs, Divarni has been talking to Bailey, and Bailey has been informing him of all the things that JR has been doing behind his back.
This is making me look like I'm some delusional guy. That's a slap in the fucking face, especially because we know the truth. And I don't care whether people know that we have sex or not. You do. If you're embarrassed of me, like shit, say your chest.
Great start. Yeah, you embarrassed him and you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. But you just couldn't manipulate him to the extent that you wanted, huh?
I've said it before. I said we've had attraction issues.
What's the attraction issues?
I've answered it 1,000,000 times. It's the height.
Oh, so the attraction issues are still just height. Okay. Wait, so he's fine for you to bang in secret, but oh no, don't let it get out that you had sex with a shorter guy. Oh my goodness, what will all the gay twinks think? Who cares that he's a little bit shorter? Like, are you attracted to his face? Are you attracted to his face? Does he do the peen stuff good? Like, are you into that portion of him? Are you not into his personality? Are you not into his looks? Are you not into any of it? Because if you're not into any of it, why in God's name would you sleep with him? Julia-Ruth claims that she hasn't been leading him on emotionally. But I mean, like, if we flip this And Divarni was the one who was like telling her, oh, we're going to have sex, but we're going to keep it quiet. And then behind her back was like, oh, no, we have no chemistry. I don't like her, blah, blah, blah. If he was the one doing it, I mean, everyone would destroy this man. She also says that she's had sex with him and kept those intimate times going because it felt good and safe. And then I say, then what's the problem other than him being short?
Just gets to the point where enough is enough, to be fair.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Because it's always, you're not attractive enough, you're not tall enough.
And enough is enough. But unfortunately, your height is not enough. Soz babe. Oh, I wish they didn't edit so much out of this argument. Like, it looks like it was a decent argument on the couch and they've really manipulated it and we've missed so much to it and I just want to see all of it. Quickly, before we wrap up this episode, Nellie and Steven. Apparently he's going to wine and dine her.
Sometimes it's nice to wine and dine someone as well and just have some alone time.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I didn't know that we were going to see an appearance of Honeymoon Steven. Here he is. I almost forgot what he looked like. But Nelly, don't get used to it. We all know that Honeymoon Steven doesn't hang around for long. All right, so we know that Joe, Jim Rat Tats, has been missing for 2 days at this stage when he returns to Maeve, his Geordie TV bride, because he needed some time away. And I assume that like a big portion of that is his grandfather passing. But also, we know that he's not in love with her. He just has love for her, just has it. It's not in it, he just has it. And Joe's worried that even though they have compatibility in this bubble, that outside the bubble, it's just not going to work. And does anyone think, is it because Maeve won't move and you have to move? Is that the reason? If you guys lived really close to each other, and let's not say that like 2 hours is so far away. That's ridiculous.
Can you really see us working on the outside?
I have felt like I've been a little bit like mugged off.
How am I mugging you off? I can't help the way I'm feeling.
I'm feeling fucking overwhelmed.
But why? I don't get it.
That's how I feel.
So now Maeve needs some time. And I kind of get, look, Maeve needs to control her emotions and she goes from 0 to 100 very quickly and Joe can't deal with any sort of conflict. And I feel like if you can't deal with conflict as an adult, then you've got a problem. So both of them need to get some separate therapy. Story of this show's life. You need to be more open and honest because I feel like she knows that the other shoe's about to drop and you keep telling her, no, like the shoe's not going to drop. It's just maybe the shoe doesn't exist to begin with.
My head is up my arse right now.
Right, okay. Well, we need to just leave it there.
Is the next one a dinner party? Oh, I was just going to roll into the next episode and make this a double. But maybe we do a double, but I make them separate and I just drop them at once. Let's do that. Want another episode of MAFS UK Rehashed? Then you must demand it in the comments if you've gone all the way. Please write, I demand the next episode and I shall drop it for you. Why did I not think it was, like I just felt like it wasn't a dinner?